getting a little fatigued. Alright, let's go. I don't want to accidentally attack him. Let's just go. If I end up accidentally attacking him, I'm gonna become the biggest criminal in Skyrim. But it's way easier.
Everyone in the city knows your name. Some people don't like the fame, but not me.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
What is a shield, brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Sounds like a waste of time. Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth.
Really?
If you go to him...
Sounds like a telepath. I'm thinking of getting a Paramount Plus subscription just to watch Star Trek. Hello, Rhea.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to Jorvaskar if you're worth anything in a fight.
Civilio Pelagia.
There's a
Hello.
nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never it.
May I harvest?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, did you need something?
Hello, Namriel. Namriel. Apparently I didn't need anything. This is Pelagia Farm, huh? Grindstones. Okay. Who are you, an adventurer? Send him here.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I see.
What do you need?
Looks pretty good. I'd like to see a big old building out there. Alright. Interesting. Warwickstead. Falkreath. Iverstead.
I'm ready.
Tundra Homestead Valentized.
Behind you.
What do you need?
Interesting. Whiterun, Windhelm, Markiplier. Okay, that's interesting.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all.
Huh?
Snored by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthgardt. But you were gone longer than usual. I got to thinking maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my ma. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere. Is that it?
Thought did cross my mind, yeah. War
Still here.
Talk of a riot in Helgen. That now jesters? Skyrim's gone mad, girl. You need to be careful out there.
Careful, huh? Thanks, Skullbar. I'll remember. Yeah, right.
Who are you?
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
The way the Nords here talk about battle. Don't know why they don't build themselves an arena. The city's as good a place as any.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane. It's back to work then.
What do you know about the
I know
city?
the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You want to be careful. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred. Until next time.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
You're the worst, Nazim.
Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously.
Obviously.
Need something?
Just
Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do.
Okay.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Motherboard calls for the Jarl's aid.
Riverwood's in danger too. We better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
Thank you.
I'm right behind you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just
We
can't
are
throw
short
an
of
order that size
fudge.
on my own.
Oh,
Why don't
no.
you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner
Still
bend my
here.
knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Can you tell me about the city?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Until next time.
I've got your back. I'm right behind you. Lead on. Still here. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
And what are you talking
My
about?
Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
You need some help?
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
We're in the Milky Way galaxy.
What do you need?
Thinking I need to train some more.
Just stops all the stars.
Make it quick.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world's gone mad, I say.
Still here.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Yes?
Why are you bald?
Thinking of settling in? So how?
Need something?
Come on in.
No,
Just
please.
stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
One more, sir.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Need something?
From scryer to squire.
Aye. Yeah?
Mine's a pitiful existence indeed.
And what might you need?
Why, yes.
With answers comes knowledge. But with knowledge,
What do you need? Still here.
You have questions? Need something?
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, hard work.
Ooh, your friends.
Need something?
They say Lord Grey crafts weapons that can make heroes out of beggars. I'd like to see him turn Embry into a dragonborn.
Yes.
What do you need? Alright then.
Need something?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Oh. You're looking to become a merchant.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I
Would
can
you do
help.
that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
You know the
About the same
Khajiit.
as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical
I've got a
forests and
hungry
dusty
daughter.
badlands.
Life's hard enough
Sounds
with all
awful.
these men propositioning me. But that bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat. I heard him boasting at the bannered mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
Sorry to hear that. If I talk to Mikhail.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
You get a lot of attention
You've
from
got
men.
no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
Aww.
All right then.
Avinga.
Need something?
Yes.
Just remember, everything's better bloody.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
You're a
Of
healer?
a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Need
Don't
something?
forget to see me at my shop sometime. Arcadia's Cauldron.
And what might you need? Hmm?
Yes?
Need something?
Huh? We'll have to have a pint together sometime, you and me.
If you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention.
Well, if I want to speak to him, I go to Dragon's
So
Reach.
you just want a wizard? You've still come to the wrong place. Walk outside, make a left, and tell Bjorlum you want to go to Winterhold. I'll be making my own trip to the bottom of a bottle, where I plan on staying for the conceivable future.
Yes, wine's good. Now, if you'll kindly shut your mouth, I have questions to ask. Go on, tell me more about the pot of the like wine. Some is good, but it can vary. I prefer beer myself.
Although some say the spiced wine in Solitude rivals any vintage the Third Era ever produced, I'd say those people have never been to the Isles. I apologize, were you saying something?
May I ask your name?
My name is Elduin. I've come to Whiterun for the Skyforge and for Farengar.
You seem to have an obsession with wine.
As a negative. My Nord friends often chide me for neglecting the rich history of Skyrim, as if I was ignorant of it. They say, you know, Elder, there's more to Skyrim than just Alto and spiced wine. And I tell them, yes, yes, I know all about your windmills and bards and 12 different words for cold. I only care about the wine.
Dwayne, where have I heard that name?
Really? No doubt from that knave Larkspur, telling everyone that I'm a battle cat under the sheets. The truth is, I don't even remember any of it.
What do you remember? That's disgusting. A Larkspur has slept with half the city.
I just recall waking up naked and sneezing profusely because the sentimental fool left a lavender flower on my stomach. He is handsome for a wood elf, although terribly arrogant. Part of me is glad I can't recall that night. The other part is greatly disappointed.
I see. Where do you gather fuel for enchanting?
Caves are the best place to find packs of wolves, or bears, sometimes even trolls. Unfortunately, by myself, they provide a bit of a challenge. There used to be 3 other mages in my faction, a motley bunch to be sure. A Khajiit, a Redguard, a Nord, and myself.
Why 4?
4 mages can be a formidable party, especially when their talents complement each other. As a result, I can afford to make mistakes. Mistakes like trading our last healing potion for a flask of wine. Not a problem when the Redguard was there to restore my wounds. Thankfully, the one talent I do have serves me well. It turns out most feral beasts in Skyrim are susceptible to fire.
What happened to your companions?
Victim to the squalls of battle, I'm afraid. It matters not if you are a novice or an archmage. All it takes is a single misstep. The Khajiit was first. We all knew it'd be him. Then our numbers were 3. Next came the Redguard, then the Nord, and soon only I remained.
Tell me about the Khajiit.
The Khajiit, Ryzen, was what we call a scroll mage. Not an ounce of magical talent, but one who desperately wanted to cast spells.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding
What
to
is it?
Whiterun from the forest. The braggart and swagger.
Victor, the Khajiit was first. The Khajiit, Ryzen, was what we call a scroll mage. Not an ounce of magical talent, but one who desperately wanted to cast spells. Yes. Victor, the Khajiit was first. The Khajiit, Ryzen, was what we call a scroll mage. Not an ounce of magical talent, but one who desperately wanted to cast spells. Victim to the squalls of battle, I'm afraid. It matters not if you are The Khajiit was first. Well, at that point, it was just the two of us.
And the North die.
Wasn't particularly missed, but Sarasa was our healer.
Ending the conversation.
Victim, the Khajiit was first.
What happened to the red card?
Sarasa was brash and bold, and my kind of woman. Too brash for her own good, though. She wanted to trap grand souls instead of common ones. What is it?
Why the Sky Forger Finger?
I use his magical forge to craft jewelry. I use the enchanting table at Dragon's Reach to raise their... Then I turn them around and sell them to Farengar, and he always buys them. I've never met a man so obsessed with necklaces. He says their enchantments are valuable. I think he likes to wear them. Maybe tomorrow I'll enchant him a dress to go along with it.
It's not every day you're a mage who can work the forge.
I don't really understand it myself. There should be more of me. It seems to me smithing and enchanting are two complementary skills. I can only assume it has to do with the stigma that comes with being a blacksmith.
What stigma?
They say to wield a hammer, you must be as dull as an anvil and as strong as an ox. As if stupidity were a prerequisite for the craft. Although I have heard warriors talk of such things, they say the person who thinks too much on the battlefield lacks focus. In battle, having an empty mind certainly makes you more decisive, but the forge is not something that requires you to act swiftly. But I do like the notion of intelligence being a weakness. There are far too many mages who thumb their noses at common folk, as if worth is defined by the size of one's skull. Alchemists invented wine, farmers harvest the grapes, and smiths provide the tools. So, to me, each is worth more than all the mages in Winterhold.
That will change if and when I join the college. Or would there? And how easy someone is replaced. Farmers but worthless. Alchemists. I don't agree. Alchemists invented wine?
Well, don't quote me on that. It does seem likely though, doesn't it? Some alchemist trying to invent a new health potion stumbles onto a recipe for liquid bliss.
What's going to tell me?
When it comes to examining wine, I am still just a novice, although I have picked up the basics.
Such as?
Well, supposedly the color can tell you the wine's provenance, as well as the conditions it was developed in, serving as an indicator of how it... Wine tasting is apparently all about discovery, yet I've discovered that I enjoy drinking wine more than I enjoy tasting it. So let the nobles sniff and swirl their goblets. I prefer to swallow my wine like a common rude.
You and me both.
I like how you agree with the things I say. Why aren't there more of you?
Don't know.
Southern Guard beckons.
I'm a bard by trade. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. What did you just say? All I heard was bribing me? Well, bard does need to eat. On my ancestors' honor, I won't trouble sweet Carlotta again.
Giants are quite protective of their big furry cheese factories.
I'm sorry.
Fine, fine. Really? No doubt from that knave Larkspur, telling everyone, well, maybe you've confused my name with the World Eater. It's Elderwind, with an E, and I don't eat world. Although it's possible you may have heard it elsewhere. I hear in the Isle you can't swing a dead skeever without hitting at least 3 Elderwinds. Alright then. Make it quick.
What can
Away
I do
with
for you? Oh, did you need something?
Need something?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch
How are we doing
protectors,
over here?
the
Are you
Imperials.
thirsty? Hungry?
And a venison with bitter green sauce.
Are you joking?
About wine? Never. In fact, forget the venison.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the injury soldat. Anyway, what do you need?
Past.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Kristoff, upon reading your last letter, I was deeply touched. You're right, I was angry, but now I realize my anger was misplaced. It's time for you to leave ready to commit the past and kindle our friendship. I'll be sending someone to fetch you, bring you to Riften. I wish to avoid a scene, so he'll be calling at night. Make sure you pack all your belongings securely, as I'm sure you could be rather treacherous. Maybe plan.
By Izmir, a thief!
What do you need?
With answers.
You have
comes
committed
knowledge,
crimes against Skyrim and her
but
people.
with knowledge
What say you in your defense?
I have my bounty.
Smart man. Now come along with us.